as we are doing Emperor's work, we also live by the saying, at least, she like matters, some of us do, that the lives are his currency, so we should spend them well. And executing the Inquisitor for made up charges would have been wasting a life of a Emperor's, his servant, which would be unbecoming of our order.
Becoming indeed. Well, regardless of the reason behind the meeting, I'm glad it happened. Not just because I won't have to come into conflict with your order anymore after this. But
I will decide after meeting with astropaths Astra Telepathica, if this meeting was indeed something to be glad of or not.
I assure you, they will find evidence of my innocence. Oh well, but at the very least... Oh Jesus H. Christ, no.
Yeah, I'm dying more not because of the talk. I'm perfectly fine with the talk, it's nice, but the comments on the chat, they're like, fucking hell.
Now I know how John feels. I don't like this. Saying, oh well. Saying, oh well. At least if I have to get executed, there are worse ways to die than at the hands of a beautiful woman.
Roll me charm. Actually, no wait, never mind. Sorry, let's say that the previous roll was for that. Let's use it this way. She like looks at you, tries to keep poker face, but there's like, give me a scrutiny. Is it scrutiny to like read the emotions? Like, is scrutiny like something like sense motive in Pathfinder?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, sorry.
Darn. Do I want to bump that? Is that really important? And again, I am also getting these back, so does it really matter at this point? Oh, goodness.
Go wild.
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it. Balls
As
to the
they
wall.
said, go big or go home. Okay, so there's a little bit of cringe, but in her eyes, like, even though she like, her lips like curl upward just the tiniest little bit. No one could see that, but you are able to spot it. And in her eyes, there's like a mix of like slightly cringe, but there's like, okay, a little bit of humor, and like a little bit of confusion, and like she looks like a person. Her eyes say that she thinks to herself, "Wow, does that Inquisitor really have the gall to say that?"
Yep.
I might, and then there's like a side change. Like, she doesn't look at you. She like doesn't look at you. She like looks towards them. But at the edge of like her face, the feeling that you get is, I'm impressed by the audacity.
That's
But
what I was going
probably
for.
said somewhat colder, and that's what you get from the roll.
Why, Gabriel? Why?
Please no.
Please, no. God.
And please don't put please don't put the image like under. Do it. Please no.
Jesus Christ. Let me think. Y'all just totally and thoroughly put me off of this entire thing. I hope you know that.
I completely understand you. You have my sympathies.
Shut up, John. Hmm. You have literally just burned out every single urge to continue with this. Hmm. Yeah, they basically just burned out all of my imagination, so let's continue.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I mean, if you'll be cool with like fluff explanation, I imagine that when Xantis got that she's actually impressed. His mind actually like short circuit, like he like blank look for just a few seconds. What are you saying? Oh, let's just follow and make sure that I don't die.
Yeah, basically.
And yeah, then basically after some glaring, snarking, etc., they are actually able, and I'm not even gonna. Even if I roll bad, I'm just gonna say that some of the telepaths have fate points, so they just decide to burn them. Uh, wow, yeah, there's some fate point burning from their side. And yeah, then they declare that there's indeed, you are correct, there's indeed faint traces, very faint, very faint traces of corruption on this. And Canoness, as you are leaving, looks at you. This won't be happening often, Inquisitor, so cherish this moment, as in the name of the Ecclesiarchy, I give you an official apology for the unfair and unwarranted accusation. And an unwarranted accusation.
I see an opportunity. Do I take it? Is the question.
My superiors will be informed about it, and she doesn't say well. We will keep. We'll try to prevent misconceptions like that happening in the future.
What is her name again?
Angelica Crow. I'm gonna write that down.
Well, ain't nobody paying attention to him. That was referring to John, by the way.
Wait, what?
I was talking to John. Don't worry.
Because I don't hear Nemco saying anything, nor I saw him writing stuff. In the
Yeah, you're right.
past 10
he
messages.
Does, John. He does, John. But that's also because you have a fuck ton more practice than I do. Think about how often this happens to you, and about how often this shit happens to me. Typing now, you heretic.
Actually,
I hate you.
About that.
Anyway,
you can if you decide if you want to go to an opportunity or not. If you decide that no, then I will have a thing to say. But go ahead first.
All right, might as well. So she just finished with her apology. What was the last? What were the last words of her apology again?
That she will inform her superiors to make sure that this sort of misdeception will not happen again.
Well, if you're feeling apologetic, basically, if you're feeling apologetic, then may I make a suggestion?
She gives you a tiny nod, but you can see that on her face, like as she's giving a nod, she has a look on her face that she remembered about something, and after like you suggest, she's gonna, and after you finish this aspect of conversation, she will ask you about something.
Oh no, I just remembered something about Xanthus, which is going to be very helpful. I've been thinking about this way too seriously. Xanthus is a fucking snarky bastard. He doesn't do serious unless it's life or death. And the life or death just got resolved. So he gives her the single snarkiest grin that he can. If you're feeling apologetic, then one way you can make all this up to me is by having dinner with me.
Kind of. Actually, you force chuckle, like half combined with chuckle, out of her. And because this is a new thing, you can give me another. But this time, you know what? You are setting bar quite higher difficulty, so -10.
This is hilarious. Damn.
Shit, what you rolled?
Ah,
17. Nice. She's like, "Whew. That is the most," and then she like pauses, looks at you. She like gives you this, tilts her head slightly, gives you this deadpan look. "Oh, you're serious." And then she like chuckles again. She also gives the snarky smile, looks at you. My second impression was correct. Your audacity indeed has apparently no limits, Inquisitor.
I'm not even gonna willpower that. He is not saying that.
No, that... I mean, that thing already what went was... it's canon, but it's nice. Oh my god.
So that line about audacity. Yeah. Good grief! All these images are making me laugh too much to take any of this seriously.
Yeah.
Which is exactly how Xanthus is. He doesn't take this shit seriously. So after her line about audacity, well, I did just say that you were one of the most beautiful women I've ever met. How could I ever pass up an opportunity like
Obviously there's still some... how to properly say it? Obviously she's still trying to keep her like frosty ice queen persona, but you are getting like smiles out of her. So this is like strange mix of like, yeah, she's still trying, like looking dignified and like, oh, it's cold, but then this is this part. She like, kind how to say, snarky smile, but small smile. She doesn't show her teeth, like small smile, and says, honest too. Curious combination in the line of Inquisition. Obviously, like saying snarkily. And then she stops her smile. And there is though a question that I remembered I must ask of you, Inquisitor.
ask? Or how do you say it? Ask. By all means.
I will state that pretty cleanly and simply. What happened to the initial group of sororitas that went to get you? The report mentions there was a group sent after you to bring you in, and they have not been found till this day.
Xanthus's... Excuse me. Xanthus's smile falters, and he reassumes a more serious expression, like what she saw in the, I guess, negotiating room. Well, there... Unfortunately, your sisters were lost to the warp. Their Geller field suffered sabotage. And so, once they made a jump, he trails off.
But
She
then
knows
she's
what
like,
happens.
think about it. She like narrows her eyes, but then like shakes her head. Do you by any chance know by whose hand? They might have acted overzealously, but condemning them to horrors of the warp, the person who did this shall face the harshest punishment.
I'm sorry, what did she ask him?
Do you by any chance know by whose hand it happened? Who did the sabotage?
I have two options here, and I don't particularly like either.
Because, yeah, I think you know what happened. Benjamin
Yeah,
told you.
he does.
So if you don't say that he does it, then you will have to roll deceive against her scrutiny.
Yeah, pretty sure it was Moriana who did it, though.
It was combined effort, to be honest.
Fair enough.
It was both her. It was both. When I gave you the cutscene, it was both her and Benjamin on the ship.
True. If I say rogue agents of the Inquisition, I'm pretty sure she's just gonna ask who.
Yes, I can automatically say that. Yep, that's what she's gonna say.
Because that is what I would do in this situation. Then again, Benjamin, when last seen, still had that demonic arm, right?
Yep.
Alright, so they would be hunting him regardless. Xanthus simply sighs. The individuals responsible for such sabotage are rogue agents of the Inquisition, one of whom was formerly under my own command. Do you know Moriana Joss?
She like looks at you. I read files about your cadre, hers included.
She was the one who did it physically. Planted bombs as I'm. Thus, when they went off, the Geller field came down. The Sororitas didn't know that, and I'm sure you know the rest.
Indeed. I will also know to make sure that Ekizaki will know to look for her and execute on site. But you mentioned physically. Does that mean there was somebody else?
There was. Now how?
She like nods as in saying like, go. She does like as in go on.
Go on.
Go on.
The other individual is. Then again, I already know how he can do this. So, the other individual's name is Benjamin. I have no honest idea. No, he wouldn't say. I have no idea of much about him, only that he possesses the ability to teleport. Appear where he wants. That's how she got on to the ship.
He's a sorcerer then. We don't have information about him, but that is a useful piece of information. Thus, it also means they create a dangerous combination, one that has to be stopped as quickly as possible before they incur more damage to the Imperium.
Indeed. Fortunately, I have no idea where either of them are. Which, thankfully, is very true. He has literally no clue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. She... What she actually asked about? Like, she thought to ask about this. Oh, yeah. She like, very well, I sense no deception from you. But then she like, narrows her eyes once more and looks at you. I will ask them, seeing that one of those persons, as you said, she was formerly your henchman, like acolyte. Why, as her former inquisitor, you are not pursuing her to put her to justice before the divine might of the Emperor?
Technically, she was Lyra's.
Quite a few answers for that.
I do have several answers. Well, firstly, before I continue, why is she... So she is asking why he isn't going after her to basically hunt her.
Yeah, she's like implying because she's your former subordinate, it is your duty and obligation to bring her in.
Well, the short answer is I am. The long answer is I can't. At least not at the moment. I'm not particularly able to hunt after Moriana. Though I do intend to find her someday. But before I do, there are others far more dangerous than her. Others whom need to be hunted. Others who need to be dragged before the inquisitorial courts and put to death. I will find Moriana someday, but before I can do that, before I can drop everything and hunt after her with a clear conscience, there are others who must be brought to justice.
She on one hand nods understandingly and says, the Imperial of Man has myriads of enemy, within and without. That is true and I understand. But seeing that you have aroused my curiosity with your audacity, I would also be interested if you are willing to elaborate. Perhaps over this proposed...
Very well.
Yeah, she's fishing for more information and she's using your proposition.
Agreed. Though I hope that not everything we discuss over dinner is going to be business.
She huffs and like gives an eye roll. Oh my...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think saying those quotes, I imagine that Demko and Mike or Demko and John are like getting really bored, so we can like with that as they're like spending time over dinner, we fade to black and like cut the scene as it was milk for what it.
Oh, I assure you, John is not bored. Gabriel might be, but John is very much amused. What the hell is that expression, Gabriel? Mercy.
Okay.
I think they're
and
enjoying
if
this.
nobody else I understand you are displeased that she would go down for pleb like that and know such a great man like Zhao. That would be fucking insane, like if Zhao suddenly gets jealousy streak and makes his mission to say, listen Bay, this fool is like, he's not for you. I'm way better than you. Anyways, so if you don't have any RP scenes to do in the time skip yet, we can return to a present day. As if you can like decide where you go first, or if you are going at all. So
Alright.
I would like if you can remind me if you decided on anything. What do you do?
Now that my mind has been